Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. Drake and Lucifer back here again. I am sorry that we missed yesterday. Little bit of a migraine issue. Don't get old, guys. It sucks. A little bit of a weather change, and all of a sudden you got a screaming headache. But, that being said, if you look at the title, we have 4 cars on showcase today. So we're going to finish up the Jaguar DLC, first and foremost. So the E-Type and the F-Type. Yes, I know the F-Type looks really good. I had to buy it in the premium car auction. It was literally the only one that I've seen. But, got the E-Type here. Look at the design on this, by the way. Let's just give a hat off to Playway for the fact that they actually took the time to design the frame of this car like this. This is actually Jaguar's way of designing it, but just to visualize, that's how the frame of this car is put together in the front end to hold that big engine. That's 12-cylinder. Or, no, it's inline 6. Should be a 12, but that's inline 6, but it should be a 12. This car actually had a V12 in it when it was released. So, yeah, let's just appreciate that for just a second. Now, because we missed yesterday, because I had a headache, I went ahead and picked up some Fords. Payne mod will be showcased for the F150 stuff. We have a Shelby Raptor here. Very nice off-road package setup. Car on it. The truck honestly looks gorgeous. Also, Ireland plates. Interesting. This is actually just a standard SVT Raptor. Looks like, not sure, China, I think. I have so many plate packs. But this one's a standard Raptor, a little bit worse for wear. Picked both these up in the salvage auction, so, you know, they're definitely a different creature. This one, I'm not sure what the engine in it is. I didn't really look. This is a standard single cam FME engine, where the Shelby Raptor is actually the supercharged version. So, this has the big supercharger on it. And yes, this is what it looks like on the hood of a Raptor, honestly. There's quite a bit more garbage on top of it, but pretty much that's what a supercharger looks. But, anyways, we got 4 cars to do. Stream should run about 4.5 hours, I think, with testing and tuning. Like I said, I apologize for yesterday. I got hit with one of those headaches, man. But, hopefully, you're here, and, ready to get into tearing down more DLC cars. Definitely looking forward to these two, especially the E-Type. That thing can produce a lot of horsepower for the weight. So, check car status here. It's about 265 horsepower, but I think that car only weighs like 2,000 pounds. It's stupid, yeah, 2,400 pounds. It doesn't weigh hardly anything. So, we will go ahead and go through this. Hopefully, we can make a little bit more than $44 in profit. I already washed these. The F-Type, I know when I pulled it, it said it was, yeah, it's already worth $95,000. So I paid like $91,000 for it, I think. So, yeah, did a little bit of test path on this one because you have to do 25 test paths for an achievement. I haven't been doing it, slacking off. But even this thing is a new engine, AJ133. Never done this V8 before, so this would be a new experience in itself. Looks like pretty much everything's more or less what you'd expect. A little bit bigger tire in the rear, a little bit smaller tire up front. You know, this, I know they've kind of gotten away from this recently, but in a few years there in the late teens of the 2000s, they decided to mismatch the front and rear tires, and they realized people have to rotate the tires. Yeah, if you have mismatched tires, don't rotate your front tires to the back and your back tires to the front. It's not going to ride very well. Or cross-rotate them, where you actually rotate only, you rotate them in a circle. You end up with one big tire on one side, and the car would pull to one side. Actually happened, that's why they kind of quit doing it. There are still some cars that do it, but not as many these days. Alright, so, where should we start? That's basically just a tear-down, rebuild, performance part, but that engine's unique. This is a pretty much full restoration. I think we start with full restoration. honestly, I think the full restoration is the better way to go. There's not really much here, so we're going to have to buy a bunch of parts anyways. Rid of the license plates because we bought it for an auction. I haven't had to do that in a while. Or I just haven't noticed because we've had rear bumpers that take the plates off for us. So, hopefully, this one will be fairly easy to deal with. Got these nice Jaguar period-specific wheels, too. These are really nice. Get these out of here. Very, very thin, very tall. One thing about the Jaguar E-Type freaking car, especially the XKE, which was the 12-cylinder. These cars were anything if not scary to drive just because of the tires. But four-wheel disc brakes, I mean, can't go wrong there. For the period in time, you're talking the early 60s, four-wheel disc brakes was pretty much unheard of. So these were a little ahead of their time. But let's get the... Thought I had a battery at this toast. Body panels that we have repaired. You know, the whole three of them. We'll get the car welded, get it all purdied back up. Use the equipment. Get all that rust off there. Also, this is British Racing Green, by the way. This is pretty much factory British Racing Green color. This is cool color. So, that's something. We did have the trunk and door. Pretty much all we have is 2 doors in the trunk, wasn't it? That and the license plate. So, yeah, there's not much there. Another one of those cars without windows. Notice that? No side windows on this Roadster. Now, it had windows. Don't let anybody fool you. It had windows, but still. While we're at it, let's go ahead and spend the $1,400 on that one. Get that one welded up. We'll get this one in the air. Ooh, visual glitch. So we're going to need a good chunk of parts for this because reasons. But anyways. Well, I hope everybody's doing well. The weather changes and stuff. One thing you really watch out for these days is, you know, just people's general, you know, mental health. I mean, anything from your favorite streamer down to just the guy next door. You got to kind of watch out because when it gets rainy and cold and snowy and stuff, people tend to get a little sad. So, you know, just maybe check up on the guy next door or, you know, check up on your favorite YouTuber. Make sure they're just doing okay. Can't really, you know, stress enough that this time of year is just hard on people in general. You got the holidays coming up. You got family obligations. You got, you know, the normal stuff that's going on in the world right now. Plus, you've got just the fact it's miserable outside in most places. I mean, if you live in a place like, you know, Washington State or something here in the States where it rains 70-80% of the year, you know, you're not going to see as much of a shift when the weather changes. But when you go from fun in the sun to it's cloudy every day, you know, that can affect people. So, you know, maybe, you know, give that sibling or whatever a call that you haven't talked to in a while or something and just make sure they're doing okay. Interesting, the front cross members here. Engine's back here, by the way. Just interesting. Shorty little drive line, though. Not much to this. I believe these are all licensed Jaguar engines, so even this little 3.6 liter, yeah. The i6 XK is a special edition motor. Oop. So, Ugh. The rusty bits. Well, we got our tetanus shot for the year. For the week. I mean, we're mechanics, so I would say about once a week. Oh, by the way, tetanus shots hurt. Just so you know. If you can avoid rust and not getting exposure to rust, don't get exposure to rust. You know, if you don't mind getting a shot every once in a while, but yeah, tetanus is no joke. That being said, I think I've only had like one tetanus shot my entire life, and I've worked around musty stuff my entire life, so yeah, teach their own. But no, you can get some pretty dangerous stuff, lockjaw, and muscle tension lockup. It's just there all kinds of bad news. Tetanus is not a joke, but anyways. Get this engine with like 6 items on it put back in the thing, and I think the 6 items are the clutch. Pretty much clutch and engine block. So we'll tear this engine down first, and then we'll worry about repair table, because this is kind of one of those cars. There's not enough of the engine there to actually make a difference, so it's not going to affect our part repair time any. One nice thing about the DLCs only being 4 cars, you can, do a single 4-hour stream, or a couple of 1-hour streams, or two 2-hour streams, and actually get the entire DLC showcased, which super helpful when you're trying to actually showcase everything and you're doing streams on stuff. But on the other side of the fence, sometimes it leaves you wanting more. There's a lot of cool Jaguars out there. Hopefully we'll see with the motors and stuff in place in the game, somebody come out with a mod that actually has like the XJ6, which was the, I guess, more noticeable of the Jaguars. I think everybody's probably seen an XJ6, just not realized what it was, with the round headlights in the front, and that typical Jaguar hood ornament on it. You always hear about them and see them. If you watch one Whitesnake video, you watch one of those, yeah. You've seen an XJ6, because that's what's in the beginning of the Whitesnake video for Here I Go Again. But, I just think, a couple of the other different cars would have been better choices just for brand recognition. But, I didn't get to choose which ones that Jaguar wanted a license for Playway. So, I guess they must have got a deal on the concept car and the E-Type and stuff, because they're easier to deal with versus, the standard Jaguar family sedan that's been around since the 70s. I don't think the XJ6 has really changed too much until like the late 90s. I think they finally did a body change, but for the most part, the ones from the 70s and the 80s and even the 90s kind of all look the same. It worked, so why mess with perfection, right? Ooh, we did manage to save the engine block. I was worried about the engine. And currently, wow, let me do the clutch to the flywheel. Or the flywheel of the pressure plate. Interesting. How much crud do I have in here? Wow, I got a lot of crud. Okay, we gotta do this. It's gonna hurt us a little bit, but I gotta clear that out. That's rough. Yes, I'm still putting race parts in these cars. Okay. I figured we didn't have the distributor. Okay. piston with connecting rod. Almost out of piston rings. Yikes. Alright. 4. Oops. We probably won't have enough pistons to do both, so I have to buy some pistons too. I think I see an I4 for that. While we're here, let's get the I6 Jaguar part. Piston rings, we'll grab another 50. Just because. I'm assuming we need a radiator C for this. But I'm not sure. Grab an A and a C. I know we need caps and springs. There we go. See, this is the stuff we need. I don't know about the air filter. We'll need all these brackets though, because we don't have any of them. I don't know. Just grab 12 of them. Head covers, timing belt, timing chain. Timing chain, wow. That was a lot of timing chains. Thanks. Timing chain sprocket, cover, water pump. Probably need 2 or 3 of those. I don't know. Depends on how many cams we have. Alright. Should get us a little bit further along though. Base. Get our various pieces and parts back in the engine part that we can actually fix. Then we'll go to the performance section. Might be a twin cam, I'm not sure. But we'll go check out the tuning parts before we start buying too much of the stuff. That's why I grabbed 12 of the camshaft mounts, because the camshaft covers are going to be... There might be 12 of those for those caps. Because there could be 2 cylinder, 2 cams. An intake cam and an exhaust cam, which is more than likely. Big old fat oil pan under there. Look at that. Look at that. Look how much that's exposed. Yikes. Alright. That got a set of ignition wires. Exhaust manifold. Head. Carburetor. Huh. Air filter. Okay. So cams were definitely not a thing. So we'll have to get the cams from stock, I guess. It's a weird assembly process too. You notice this? The cam have to go in because of the timing, but exhaust carburetor. Oh, so many bolts. So many bolts. Alright. Has these air filter covers, I believe. Performance air filter. Nice little cover here. Oh, yeah, sneaky, sneaky. Look at that. This air filter can is chrome and has clips. Looks like it's only got 2. Sneaky, sneaky. Alright. Back down here. The umpteen thousand bolts I mean, it's not really that bad. There's 2 basic exhaust manifolds, and there's, 2 bolts per cylinder. It's not that it's overkill. It's just, whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 and 4. So I grabbed 12, and it was 8. So we're close. Oop, not that. No cap for this thing though. Weird. Huh. So that means it's just a generic 6-cylinder cap, right? Yeah, it's got to be this one. JBR 6 one. It's weird. They have the AJ 133s, which these four down here are all the Jaguar ones, but they didn't put the XKE Jaguar ones in here. Huh. All right. Whatever. We know where to get them. Bracket. Cam here. Cam here. Ooh. That's interesting. Oh, it's just an i6. I don't have an i6 distributor cap in performance parts? Really? Really? No. That's because most i6s are coil pack. Interesting. Alright. Bunch of cam gears, too. It's like 2 more? Alright. It's a learning curve anyways, because I have no idea. We'll run a bunch of those. We'll use them somewhere. While we're here. Do I see any of the 133s? No. Thank God. Yeah, so there's a cam gear and then there's a cam gear. See that? Weird. A weird design. An i6, I think? Yeah. And we needed a alternator. What? Oh, it's an i4. Oh, rough. Yeah, that's okay. We have one for the i6, which means we can probably do the other car too. Alternator. Should have the belts now. And a V8 overhead valve fan. So I backed out too far. Okay. There we go. Little arm hanging out down there that was just hiding from us. Weird. Okay, is that all of it? I can never tell with this engine. I mean, it looks like all of it. We'll put it in. I guess we'll find out when it doesn't start, right? Can we just appreciate how freaking weird that engine is? Look at this. Look at this. It's insane. Alright. Radiator C, which we figured. Battery. Okay. Big deal there. Servo. I need to buy those in bulk. I really do. Washer reservoir. Fine. Fuse base B, huh? Okay. I usually buy like 10 of these. For no particular reason whatsoever, other than the fact that, I already know we need them. Alright. Fuse base B. Oh boy. Cover B. Okay, 3 A's, a C, a B. A, C, C, B. See if I did it right. Nice. All right. Yeah, look at the battery. It hangs out over here on the side of the car. Craziness. All right. Some fluids in it. That way we can, start it. Yeah, this car, wouldn't have power steering. For all of its technological advances, power steering, not an option. It's an analog car. I think the front clip, though, is all one piece, which is nice. Should be, anyways. Alright, let's go to the body station. I don't know why I clicked on the performance one. Wishful thinking. Yeah, the hood is like one piece. It's actually crazy. Bumper. Headlights, taillights, rear bumper. Windshield. Not a whole heck of a lot here. Yeah, one piece front end. How about that? Got an idea. Don't know if we can do it or not, though. Check something real quick. We don't have the great print rights. That sucks. I do it anyways. Ha ha ha! Can't stop me. Hit the comments if you know the reference to why the plates are going on the car. I think everybody should be able to figure that one out. Floating steering rack. There we go. Yeah. Gonna need some double wishbone shocks and a modest sway bar Bs. Yikes. Alright. Not out of brake dish yet, though. Haha. Yep, upper control arms are looking a little worse for wear on our part stock. Good. Da-da-da. Do, 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 do. Yeah, I'm buying in bulk. Sue me. Grab the F-Type ones while I'm here. Aw. I used to be. Where did I miss the B? There's the A. Oh, there's the B. I see. Okay. Ah, there we go. Alright. Transmission. I'm getting transmission, starter, drive line, wheels, and tires. I think that's all we left. Ew. A regular starter. Alrighty. Car's pretty much done. Now I just gotta put tires on it. 205/70s. Oof. Rough. Yeah, I'm trying to just get ahead of it a little bit. Yes. Oh no, more than one repair. Oh god, true. Ah. Must hit the beyond 60%, you know, since we got max level on everything else. Alright, E-types. I'll just mount them all and balance them all at the same time, that way I don't have to worry about it. Flipping back and forth, making me kind of nauseous the other day, so. But it's not like it's that much slower. It's actually interesting, these specific rims, yeah, I know I need the double wishbones. I haven't done them yet because I was going to do a bulk shin. These spokes in here are basically the same as bicycle spokes that you have on your bike tire. They're just a lot smaller. Kind of cool. They actually go in the exact same way as you would a bike tire into the centerpiece here and then the outside of the rim cap, and then it's sealed. Cool old thing. But anyways, we got to do this. Should have enough for 5 cars because it should have a pair for each car. I think the pickup's outside use double wishbone too, so we need at least 4 anyways. Alright, that checks out on my phone. Being a little weird. On the bright side, we just have to buy tires for the other Jag. Alrighty. I think. Got a little E-Type Roadster done. Yep, that's pretty much how that works, too. It's unnerving, but yeah, it's like literally mounted just here to the front. And then it latches in the back here in the corners. Kind of crazy. Alright. Paint chop. Paint chop, paint chop, paint chop. Not gonna have one, is it? No. Well, we may not be able to get the Union Jack on it, but we can make it the right color, right? All right. Okay. It does call for 2 seats. Interior. Buy the F-type parts while we're here. Gonna give me the option. I'm gonna take care of it now. Ooh. Yeah, that doesn't fit. Seat's bigger than a car. Oh no, that's bad. Assemble. E-type, please. Uncomfortable little squat buckets. All right. Take a look at the interior real quick. Washer. What was that? Map light, a wiper switch, a cigar lighter, starter. Yeah. No key. Starter button. Did have an AM radio in it though. That's interesting. Not looking for it to be anything crazy, but you know, I gotta take it to the track. .400 horsepower though. Oof. Rough. Alright. There's Swinger 1. Okay. So we need to work on the transmission. Because 106 is embarrassing. I mean, at the time the car was made, 55 was the national speed limit in the United States. I don't think it was much better in the UK. But, yeah. I think we can do better. 400 horsepower at 106 miles an hour is embarrassing. So, it's got a 4.0 ratio. Let's just bring that down to a 310. Yeah. Bring it down to a 3.0, and then we'll add a gear. And bring this gear up to 192. I think that's attainable. Get back to the track. All good. I mean, it gets there slow, but it does get there. I'd call it successful. Now let's see how much better we can do with the F-Type, starting at a baseline of 500. Oof. Yes, the entire front fender. It's weird. It's the front fenders are just like this tiny little piece on the corner. Most of these are in pretty good shape because, like I said, we bought this from the, salvage auction. So, was bought from the slightly better auction, I guess you call it. But I mean, yeah, everything's here. That's a positive. That back. Should be able to repair everything, I think. I think we just got glass lights and that's it. Everything else should be pretty good. So it's not like it had irreparable body damage or something like that. And just like that, we got a fully restored car. No, I'm kidding. Took Japanese plates off it. Let's put Japanese plates back on it. These cars are actually pretty popular overseas. So, alright. The old drain tool out. Still don't understand why they have that. I get it. you know, when you're doing stuff like tires and stuff, you'd want to be closer to the ground, but the middle of the road lift point is just, it bothers me. Fancy Jaguar wheels. I actually like these. And it looks like the F-Type has an all-wheel drive setup. Is that what I'm seeing here? Yeah, front differential. Interesting. Air base, intercoolers. Okay. Oh. Those air filter boxes are a tricky one there. See that? Sneaky, sneaky. Two of them in there, and they got clips on both of them. Yikes. Oh, there's 4 clips on it too. Did you see that? See that right there? It's 2 on each side. Oh, individual air boxes. God, that's annoying. Ugh. Now, most of this stuff should be fairly, what you call it, manageable. Sounds like the neighbor's dogs are mad at something. I'm thinking I don't have any Amazon packages or anything coming today, so I wonder what they're mad about. Interesting. Come on, off. Find it unnerving I can take this stuff off without the tire being off. Yeah, this is okay, this is not okay. Weird. You know, on the bright side, we'll have a lot of parts to actually just repair. Have to buy a lot of stuff, but on the downside, that means we still gotta deal with replacing certain parts. And we gotta play the repair minigame more. Oh, God. Not a fan of that thing. I wish there was a way to turn it off. I understand why it exists. It gives you a better chance of, you know, repairing the part versus just button mashing, but I kind of preferred the button mashing in 2018. This has to be done from under the hood. These clips are on the ground. It actually is easier to do this underneath. Wow. Okay, let's take a look. 4 C's, 2 B's, 2 A's in the big ones. And let's see, 2 A's, 3 B's, and a C in the little ones. Okay. Done. Alright. Couple things we can do. Servo, go back in. Reservoir, easy peasy. Washer, good. Radiator, good. Reservoir D, not a something to have. Is now. Okay. Now you can pull the engine out. The teardown on this is going to take a little bit longer. But it's a completely new engine, so we don't even know what's there. Okay. Repair the minigame. Yes, I put my mouse down, it slid sideways. So I drove my hand across it. I was like, get that other way. Ew, new. All the parts are too good to actually fail if you hit them the first time. Can't break them in one shot. Alright. Suspension's done. Now this monster. Double belt tensioners. Oh, oh. Evil, 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 evil. Say supercharger? Really? I guess. Yeah. Wow. This car's got some potential. I didn't realize it was supercharged. Huh. Hitbox is a little weird on these caps. Oh, look at all the shoes and stuff in here. Oh my lord. Hello, I'd like some timing cover with my bolts, please. Good lord. Get this head out of the way just so I can see. Well, that's weird. Visual glitch. Weird. Eight-cylinder engine. Interesting. these shoes out of here. Alright. That's somewhat different. I think most of the stuff's going to be pretty universal, but yeah, some differences in here. Thank God I don't have to buy all these covers from scratch. This would be an interesting trip to the parts store. Okay. AJ 133s. Heads, manifolds, fuel rails, coils. Ooh, wow. Special coils. Look at that. That does look weird. Alright. Didn't grab enough cams. Yep. Four, 8, 16. 16 bells. Timing chains. 4 shoes. I think that's all of it. I shorted that, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Quick little hop back over to the parts store to grab the extra couple that we missed, but it'll get this cylinder done. We're like 2 short. Take this chain off here real quick so I can get the spark plugs in. Apparently they have to be done in order. While I'm here, get this timing cover back on. Alright, camshafts and the holes. Put these spark plugs in before I put the camshaft caps on. That way I know they're done. Oh, yeah, when I bought the ones for the XKE, I think, no. I did not. Yeah. I thought I was too short. Five, 16, so that one should be fine. Oh, no. Gonna have to double check it now. 85 and 83. I was right. I was 4 short, not too short. Oh, man, that would have sucked. Get this engine back together. It's all race spec and ready to go, and think you're doing well. You go put it out on the track, and 2 weak camshaft caps on one side blow the engine out. Oh, it'd be horrible. Oh. Misclick. Injectors. Alright. Throttle V6B and a V8 air oil filter. So I bought the front exhaust sections. Oh, that looks like it's probably right. Interesting take on a supercharger, though. Interesting take on that engine in general. Alright. Back in the car and think, other than a couple things like the fan and the air filters, pretty well done up here. Terry. Filter brakes. Awesome. Type A's. And covers for Type A's. These. Okay. What else do we need? As far as the engine compartment goes, I believe that is everything. Need a large intercooler, but I think that's after fact. Let's get a good full oil setup and we'll go from there, right? Alright, got all the engine stuff back together. And we can go back and climb underneath her. See here. Catalytic converters, front exhaust sections. Okay. Got some middle mufflers. We'll have to get some cats. That's no big deal. Yep, out of upper suspension arms officially. Yikes. Woogie. We can buy some more. Luckily, we don't have to do it on this car. No. Yeah, I seen that. We gotta be getting close on bushings. I'm just gonna buy a set. The rear shock absorber raised while we're in here too, so. Alrighty, now I'm gonna do the weird mismatched tire thing. Sorry guys, had to get a drink. Sure, I had a moist throat there for continuing to talk, so I kind of quit talking. I was out of drinks. I needed a minute to actually go grab them. Alright. Off to the tire repair shop. And then to go buy 2 different sizes of 20s. Two 295s, two 255s. Oh, they are different height patterns too, aren't they? 295 30, 255 35. There we go. Then why is it at the beginning? I don't have the right size tire for it. It shouldn't be at the beginning. Really should just sell that rim. Excuse me. Got a tickle. The winds have been particularly bad here, up to like 60-mile-an-hour gusts. So if there's any pollen in the air or any dust, it's going to be all throughout everything. So not playing too fun with the old nose every once in a while. You get that, whiffle. Chunk of dust that flies through the air and catches you just right. Your body's like, get that out. Okay, 295, please. Rears. Look good at those carbon ceramic brakes, though. Let me tell you. Baking powder. Oh. Forgot to put the outer tie rod in on this side. Binky. Alright. Yikes. Yo, those tires are way out of alignment. Pinch up. I don't know why I expect a livery on this car, but, you know, whatever. I actually just like doing the scaling. According to this, it is a very, very dark blue. Let's do purple. Ooh. Kind of that weird Joker purple. I like it. Probably not a color you would have seen this car in the factory either. So, a little bit of uniqueness. Almost a 500 horsepower increase. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay. Now we got a oh my god, an 8-speed transmission. As it sits, it says it can do 270 miles an hour. Okay, I'm just gonna get in the car quietly, and oh, also. Jaguar with a left-hand drive. Look at that. 69 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, proper temperature. Actually, it's cold as hell. 72 is probably about as low as you want it. Unless it's summertime. Then it can be up 69. That's like all the way off. Alright. As it sits, this 8-speed says it can do 271 miles an hour. Let's prove it right. I mean, it should be able to do it. Ooh, that accelerates like a hypercar too. I was worried about the acceleration process being off, but with that many gears, wow. Yeah, that one's a little tall. What? Nothing happened. We're on our wheels. We're fine. Alright. That car's done. Oh, that car's done. Didn't have to mess with the transmission. Just had to give it the option. Check the value. $200,000. 100 over 100. Come on. Don't freeze on me now. Oh no. There we go. Ooh. Alrighty. Well, that takes care of the Jaguar DLC. You guys that came by for the last 2 cars in that DLC, thank you for coming by. If you're going to stick around and watch the Ford truck mod from Payne, and that's great too. Those of you that are leaving, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff. Hit the bell. You know, we got weird days like yesterday where we end up not streaming, so it's always good to just be able to hit the bell and find out if we're here or not. But For the rest of you guys, there's Stan. Welcome. We're going to get these two washed up real quick. They're both variants of the Raptor. Kind of didn't like the King Ranch version. The Lariat and King Ranch version, I noticed because they had a 6-cylinder in them, I actually used the Nissan RB, or like the RB38D TT motor. They used the Skyline motor. So, since they used the Nissan motor, I was like, it's probably not something I'm going to be interested in doing. These both have basically, you know, looks like V8s in them, so that's a good thing. Clean up nice, too. Alright. But, this is part of the Payne Workshop Ford Truck DLC. All modern trucks, all pretty much the same bodies design. Slightly different parts here and there. The Raptor has a little bit different paint scheme type stuff. You got some SVT bumpers and stuff. Same thing over here. Like the front fender here. The Shelby one has the Shelby logo. This one has the SVT logo on the fender. So they're slightly different, but not too bad. Car status wise, looks like we're looking at a V8 single overhead cam FME motor at 413 horsepower. We could do a supercharged engine. This one actually has the supercharged engine, so we're not going to bother with the FME. And it only comes with this, but it also has 703. Now, the last time I was down at a Ford dealership, and they had the new Shelby pickup trucks out, they were about 719 horsepower, so this is pretty close for about the year range. Here you're looking at this, the 2013 Shelby Raptor, so it's a few years older than... They made them slightly faster these days. But, other than that, let's go ahead and whack them with a welder. This one's got some great rear clamshell kits and stuff on it. I hope we can save those. And what do you think, guys? Start with the Shelby or start with the SVT? I don't know. The SVT's actually got more parts to work on it, so let's do that one last. It's got more, needs more tires and stuff, basically. More fenders. Let's do this one first. This one's got a lot of unique parts on it. We can kind of showcase the different stuff Payne goes through to actually get these things done. Nice engine cover. Very nice engine cover. Front clamshell, huh? Rear clamshell takes care of the bed. Yeah, we could just do a straight up, you know. We could just not put body panels back on it and just make it a naked truck, right? There we go. That'd be funny. Nah, we'll put the body back on it. I do like the fact, if you're noticing here, the different monikers for each part. So when we go to the parts store to find the other door or whatever, you know, we know which one it is, basically. And same thing with the fenders. If we had to buy new fenders for it, you know, this is the Shelby Raptor fenders. Ooh, that's an expensive part. Took forever to fix, too. See, like this one says this is the Shelby Raptor front fender. So we have both fenders, so that's a good thing. But it's just nice to be able to have those things and be able to fix them. Oof, rear bumper is not doing good. I think we had taillights. Yeah, we had Raptor taillights. Might have even had the bed. Alright, so we need some parts, obviously. Fresh good imports, F150, please. And we want... Oh, look at these parts. Now we could go with like the slightly different bumper from the one we have, because I think we have a Raptor bumper. Could go with one of these, but I don't know. Do we need fog lights? Should be this front end. Just gonna grab the stock doors for now. Partially because I just don't know which ones it needs to be. And it seems like the logical point. Left tail light for the Raptor. That's fine. It has the painted mirrors on it. I think I have the right one. Rear bumper D. I don't know which tail light we have, so we're just going to go ahead and do that. Let's grab this snorkel front end, too. Why not? We'll put bull bars on it, but we'll put, you know, another set of KC lights on it to go behind the other set of KC lights that are on it. Oh, so many KC lights. Still don't have a trunk. We need the Shelby Raptor trunk, which is this one. So what's the difference between this one and this one? I'll grab an H, I guess. Oh, okay. So one's got chrome logos, one's blacked out logos. So, yeah. Ooh. Yeah, I think this will do. You got backlights, front lights for LEDs, front lights for these. Yeah, this is going to be a pretty awesome truck. Alright, that being said, let's actually take it apart. Putting a body together is fun and all, but we really need to actually build the truck. Oh, that's a pretty good image. Actually, see. Fuse box on this truck's like right here in front, too. It's kind of cool. Alright, get rid of these. Yeet. Oh, a rusted part. Nice. I did find this, I think, in the, yeah, we found this one in the salvage. Alrighty. What do we got here? 4 A's and a C. An A, 2 B's, and a C. Yeah, the mods list is getting a little insane. Just so you guys know. Come on. I like how you got a snorkel in here that doesn't actually go to the airbox that's over here. Yeah, little things, guys, little things. Oof. A lot of rust in here. Well, I mean, it's a truck. I would expect the suspension to be rusty. It's kind of par for the course if you actually use your truck for what it's meant to be used for, which is being a truck and not, you know, pavement princess. Kind of par for the course. Interesting. B6 rear muffler there. Not what I would have expected, but okay. Kind of like these wheels too. I know they're like a basic wheel, but they're a work wheel. You know, they're not too pretty to scuff up, I guess you'd call it. Gotta drain the oil out of this thing too. Don't let me forget. Boy. It's too far for me to actually be able to slingshot. Yikes. A long distance. Ooh, leaf spring rear end. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Nice basic rear end, nothing too complicated, so it's easy. It's really easy to work on. Not what I was expecting, though. I mean, I expected some kind of like massively complex double wishbone suspension or something, or a 4-link. I guess it makes sense. You know, it's a mod, so mods are going to be a little bit more simplified in some areas. Not necessarily on purpose, just because that's what part works to make the drive shaft not look ridiculous. Alright, gonna drain the oil. Oh. Yeah. Got my head stuck on the suspension, or lack thereof. Like the engine mount and the frame mount here, I got my head stuck on. Oh, that was bad. Ugh. That right there, it'd scalp you. Take the hair right off your head. Especially as bad as I got stuck on it and then just kept pulling. Oh, I wonder if I, when I cleaned out the parts when we were doing the Jaguars, if I forgot to, repair something like the fuse base. Because I swore we had a one off, like, I think the E-Type had a Type B. And when I went to put the one back in the F-Type, I had to buy one. So that tells me that I probably didn't repair everything I could before I cleared out my inventory. Tensioner. I gotta find that stupid supercharger belt. The 5 million idler rollers on the front of the supercharged V8 over here. Oh yeah, you gotta take the coils off before you can take the head covers off. Forgot about that. It's been all them custom Jaguar engines we were doing. I forgot how to do a basic V8. That or that last repair thing kind of just shut my brain off while we were doing it. And I was like, Had a moment. Blissful silence. DI fuel rail's got to come out, or the stupid supercharger comes off. Tape manifold. Always one. Definitely a front one, too. I wonder if there's a radiator leak in this car at one point. It's always that one front bolt on both sides. I mean, given the fact it's a off-road pickup that looked like it was actually driven off-road, I'm not too surprised if it had a slight radiator puncture in some time in its lifetime. Gotta get to that head. Yep, there's the exhaust manifold. Oh, rusted bolts inside the cylinder head, though? Not awesome. I mean, I get they use rust to determine worn out, but yeah, it's the same thing. It's not awesome to have rusty parts inside of the engine block. Usually means it was run out of oil or something at one point and sat. Yeah, both these are bad. Okay. Got him. Alright, now let's see how many of the parts we actually have. I don't know. Between these two cars, I think we can probably get up to at least level 49. Level 50, though. It's still eluding me. A lot of cars it takes to get the kind of experience you need to actually do level 50, though. I could calculate it, but yeah, it's absurd how many cars you have to restore. I'm sure they're like, well, it would go faster if you did the jobs. I don't want to do the jobs. I could do a bunch of crates and stuff and, you know, scam the levels that way with experience from the crates, but doesn't seem like it's much fun. Yeah, I've had a bunch of the parts for the V8s already, so I'm not sure how many we'll actually have. Still think we have to buy like timing belts and stuff, but and obviously the supercharger intake manifolds, superchargers, because those are performance parts that we didn't grab. Oh, we did have a couple of timing belts though. Good. Okay, let's get over to performance. And I'm gonna go down here to supercharger. Make sure we got the intake manifold. And oh, my eyes aren't working. There it is. Need some DI fuel rails too, I think. Nope, we got them covered. Awesome. Timming cover back on. Monstrous pile of rollers. We're almost out of rollers again. I just seen that. Roller B, we only got like 4 left. Yikes, we're gonna have to get more. Oh no, we're out of A's. Still wish I could type a number. I hate holding the button. So one thing I need to fix. I need to be able to type a number when I want to buy an amount. And I like how it's got the menu for multiple items, but it doesn't actually let you do multiple items. I wonder if we didn't have a bad, yeah, should be done. Alright. Oh, okay, so this has got the light bar actually built into it, so that's why. Huh, okay. And I got stuff like the radiator and whatnot, I can actually, you know, finish building the inside of the truck. But we'll add fluid while we go. I don't have a performance air filter. No. Oh well. Oops, accidental screenshot. That was what was stopping me from putting the antifreeze in without the radiator in, I guess. I didn't put the reservoir in. Lord knows you need windshield washer fluid. A lot of windshield washer fluid, especially if you're off-roading. Just go ahead and max that out. Ew, I forgot the oil filter. And it's down this side, I think. Nope. Of course, successful point of the lift. They put the engine back in the car. Why wouldn't it be? Yeet. Well, while we're here. Might as well slap all this stuff in and then put oil in it when we put it back down. I mean, we'll forget wet works, but we can hope that we don't. Not gonna happen. We're gonna forget. Watch. Oh no, I got a drive line that's looks like it's clipping. Oh. Pair of cats, pair of exhaust pipe V8Bs, and then dual overhead cam NSN. Okay, weird. Geez. Huh. Interesting. I mean, it is what it is. They're inline mufflers, basically, so whatever, but it's weird. Okay. Really? It's camera. I swear. Okay, so before we do anything else, 'cause I'm not going to forget. Said we would forget, I'm not going to forget. I refuse. Forget the oil. It's curious. I mean, I got a supercharger engine, and I don't see an ECU. I'm not going to get in any trouble for not having an ECU, right? Okay. Whatever you say. Rim Retro 10B 315 70s. Okay. Ah. $17. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle.